miracle says that nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists, and herein lies the peace of God. But you know what? In what concerns Adronis, just this idea, so the agreement of going through a particular experience, be it illness or be it anything else, is the conscious being living an agreement to have that experience in its curriculum, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And perhaps when the person in that point in life, when it's going through that experience, may think, well, this is not really that exciting. So at that point, that person can say, oh, wait a minute, let me go back and see, because now I have a different level of consciousness. Since this is no longer an expression of my highest excitement, I may as well change it.
Yes, because again, you are capable of changing everything. It's simply, again, just getting in touch with your whole self, getting in touch with your being. If it's truly something that, you have that feeling, there are many who have these, shall we say, life-threatening illnesses, to where they feel that they're not going to make it. And they pray for themselves that they want to continue living. They pray for themselves their absolute passion through that creation of that miracle, to where they allow themselves to keep on living, because they are communicating with their whole being. They are communicating with their whole self. And when you do that, again, the soul itself, your soul, is never going to say, no, you can't do that. You are your soul. And you can allow yourself, if it is within every fiber of your being, to get past this illness and move on and continue living to have more experiences. You can do that. Even though you have a soul contract, there are those forms within, those clauses within those contracts that can be negotiated. Because when you are actually within your state, when you are in this life, and you have this incarnation, and you are truly living your excitement through the ideas of new situations and circumstances that come through, and you are truly enjoying your experience and saying, no, I do not wish it to end. I want to continue doing this. I still want to do this within my life. I still want to pursue this within my life. It will allow that to happen. Because again, you are in charge. It is those who are not consciously aware of their whole being that allow themselves to perish, because they feel that they are not in charge of their own life. They look towards the external as a savior. They look towards the medications. They look towards the doctors. They look towards the quote-unquote God that many of your civilizations have considered to be that through your religions. But it is not through that that is the miracle. It is you yourself that is the miracle, that allows yourself to beat the illness, to continue living, to continue these experiences, as your contract is always negotiable. It is subject to change.
I've heard that there are people that go to a spiritual colony and then stay there preparing for next incarnation, deciding things, and then they come back.
Why would they need to prepare for another incarnation?
As their belief systems, right?
Yes. You do not need to prepare for anything. You see us preparing for our days, for our moments?
Apparently not.
The understanding is, again, this is from our perspective, you do not need to prepare for your next life. You have plenty of time to do that when you're a soul. You are here on this planet, from our perspective, to enjoy every single waking moment of this incarnation as this life. It is not within your nature, through the collective soul agreements of the majority of you, to worry about what your next incarnation is after this. You have plenty of time to deal with that when you're a soul. You are here right now to experience this. This is why you're here, in this body, right now, for you to experience this life. It is not a concern to say, oh, where am I going to go with the next life? It's just that understanding of people who are becoming more lean towards the spirituality aspect of life, to where the idea is to reach the 0 point, is to reach the 0 point balance between the masculine side of the brain and the feminine side of the brain, the logic and the emotion, the tangibility and the spirituality, merged together at the 0 point. That is the understanding, is that you allow yourself to live this life. That's why you're here. It's not in your contract of many of you to say, oh, I'm just going to spend my time wondering what I'm going to do next after this. Well, why would you even come to this planet?
Right.
That was truly your idea, saying, well, I wonder what I'm going to be with my next life. No, you're here to experience this life, because you humans truly underappreciate the idea of the planet that you're on. You are on such a beautiful world. You are on such a beautiful planet. that has all of these amazing forms of beautiful animals, beautiful vegetation, beautiful environments, beautiful oceans. Earth is truly a rarity, and we urge you humans, through the bottom of our hearts, to appreciate and respect and love every single moment that you're on this planet. Because once this reality ends, and you allow yourself to move up the higher densities, you are never going to experience a reality like this again. Never. Because the idea of third density for Earth is never going to exist again. So it truly is the understanding that you give yourself all the time to truly cherish where you are right now, to cherish this life. Because your body is a gift. Yes, it is not a possession, but it is a gift. And you're here on this planet through your passion, through your allowance to do so. So enjoy every moment that you're allowed within this incarnation, because life itself is a wondrous thing. It truly is. It is a wondrous experience. And we ask all of you to please allow yourselves to enjoy every waking moment that you have on this planet, in this density, at this time. So the understanding of your soul contract, it is a contract with the magical line at the bottom in very fine print. Contract subject to change.
Oh.
Once you understand that you connect to your whole being, that you can actually tune in and you can actually, metaphorically, shall we say, read the fine print within your contract of what you are supposed to experience. You can take out the proverbial eraser and say, nope, I'm not going to do that. I want to try and do this instead. Okay, that's of my highest passion. That resonates with my whole being. Go ahead. Your contract is always subject to change. Once you are allowing yourself to consciously be aware and consciously be passionate about moving forward with your life, that alters the idea of your original incarnate plan. You all have the capability of doing this, but it is simply resonating with your entire being, with your whole self, allowing yourself to make these changes, these subject to changes within your contract. You all have the ability to do this. You simply have to act upon that passion and connect with your whole being, because your whole being must agree to this in order for any form of subject to change.